like the district attorney said, it is the community getting involved with its law enforcement and with its judicial system that has created such a fantastic county to live and to raise our children. And so thank all of you for not just this event, but for the day-to-day support you give us. Thank you. Our Deputy of the Year was elected by his peers. This wasn't somebody from Bakersfield saying, well, I think it's this guy based on something I read. These are the deputy sheriffs who are out there working with each other day in and day out who decided to select the Officer of the Year for this year. The deputies of this area, your deputy sheriffs, selected Deputy Sean Mountjoy. Sean, come on up. I'm going to make Sean stand here for a minute. Sean injured himself recently and was unable to go out and work in the field where he loves to be so much. And I took advantage of that and I sent him out to Boron to sit behind a desk and do scheduling, which is not what we sign up to do. But Sean stepped up and in his spare time from the duties that I was assigning and that Commander Williams was assigning him at the Boron substation, he found time to coordinate from the desk with our Special Operations Group and our Gang Suppression Unit and with the LASO, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, which I also want to thank the Sheriff's Department in Rosamond. We work very closely with the LASO, and so I know we have some representatives here. Thank you for all of that you do too. So Sean was able to coordinate with all those folks from behind a desk, and in doing that, he was able to execute 2 search warrants and seize property and make arrests on a gang-related cases from behind a desk in Boron to impact the quality of life that you see here in the Rosamond community. And I found that amazing when I was hearing the story. So, Sean, for all that you've done and for all that you have impressed upon your peers and the community, thank you very much. Congratulations. When I found out what he was going to get as a reward, I wanted to change his name to Francis Moore, but it didn't work. He got a brand new Ruger LCP pistol. Very, very nice.
Well, officer, how does it feel to receive this prestigious award?
Feels great. Any of the other deputies deserved just as I did. They both, all of them worked just as hard as I do, right by my side. We're all there going on the same calls, and I was just fortunate enough to get picked by peers. Rosamond's great. It's a little different from some of the other places I work, such as Lamont or Bakersfield. We have a lot larger array of calls in which we're able to investigate. We're actually able to investigate our own calls and work as detectives for practice, and so it works out pretty well.
Deputy Sean Mountjoy has been one of our newer deputies. He's only been with us for 2 years now. He's been with the Sheriff's Department 3 years, and he's just been a stellar rising star. He is from the desert area, born and raised in the Antelope Valley.
Oh, really?
Currently lives in Rosamond. He's part of our community. He's a true centurion of our community. He's going to go a long ways to the Sheriff's Department, and he's already shown me that he can go a long ways in protecting our community.
That's good.
Very proud of him. I'm very glad to have him working out here tonight and looking out for the community we live in. He's just an outstanding young man and very deserving of this honor by his peers.
Yes, sir. Well, what are your thoughts on this fine young deputy that received this award tonight?
We have many good officers at the Kern County Sheriff's Office, and he's one of the best. There's no doubt about it. He does his job. He works hard.
Last year, you received this prestigious award, and now this year, this gentleman did. What do you have to say about that?
Well, thanks for your hard work, and I really congratulate him. He's a good friend of mine, and we'll be that way.
I got my logbooks out last night to see how far back we go. And he and I flew together in the T-38 back in May 2 of 1986, so it's about 24 years. So, you know, those of us that come to Edwards, we learned to love Edwards, and we sure liked it around there. And on that mission, we got to fly 6 shuttle approaches. We're flying T-38, doing low LRDs, pretending we're astronauts, and had a great time.
But we're here tonight to honor the law enforcement folks. I was looking through all the different things that they do from the Kern River Valley. I mean, going out there, going above, below the water. I've lost a couple people going below the water, trying to save other folks. I mean, I can imagine the white water up there being quite hazardous at times. The vast desert that we have here that you patrol. The joint jurisdiction that we share on base, that I depend on you to help us out there. And the fact that when the F-22 went down about a year ago, it was a Kern County Sheriff that saw it, the parachute, and tried to make his way to the crash site first thing. So we have a tremendous partnership here in the Kern County and the entire region.
I did want to read one thing, and on the sheet that's here that says our motto is service above self. And I thought to myself, law enforcement is the same thing. Law enforcement does service above self. And we're doing the same thing in Rotary for over 100 years. So obviously we appreciate what you do. And I know in my own club in Woodland Hills, we honor the police, we honor the sheriff, and a lot of the clubs do this because we really do appreciate what you folks do for us.
A criminal justice system that's like a Ferrari that's on blocks, that has no wheels. And the reason is obvious. You can have the best police officers in the world. You can have the best prosecutors in the world. You can have the best judges in the world. You know, the ones that don't get dumber the minute they're appointed to the bench. You can have all of that, okay? But at the end of the day, if you catch the criminal, if you prosecute the criminal, if you convict the criminal, and if you sentence the criminal, where does he have to go? To jail or prison. And because of the fiscal crisis, the legislature, and I hate to say it, the present administration is doing everything they can to empty the prisons in order to save money. We have, I am convinced, more dedicated, better trained, harder working police officers in Kern County than in many other jurisdictions.
We have a certificate of recognition for Ruben for the great job that he's done for the past 5 years, so I'd like to present this on behalf of Senator Runner and just to thank you for what you've done for the last 5 years. So thank you very much.
Everybody at the Rosamond Rotary Club, everybody helped you have this event a success. I thank you so much. I shared this with all of you, but you can come to my office and see it.
We have a winner.
Congratulations. What did you win? I won a TV. I won a 22-inch television.
Were you surprised?
I was very surprised, yes I was. I am. Thank you so much to the Rotary Club.